Hello, my name is Christina Russo, and I am responding to the questions posed by the Patchogue Medford team. How will you effectively educate students from diverse backgrounds, and how will you ensure success for every student? So, when I hear that first question, I immediately think of social emotional learning and that part of being an educator. I think about how I celebrate my students, whether it's celebrating their cultures or celebrating their successes. I created a social emotional learning curriculum for the school that I worked at previously that was based on the four pillars of respect, integrity, self discipline, and excellence. And so, incorporating celebrating students' cultures under that umbrella of respect has been really effective for myself and for my elementary learners. Um, I also celebrate student successes. So every student's success looks different based on the learner and their abilities. And so in the moment successes could look like I do a call and response where I kind of sing scholar shout out, and then the students sing it in the same way, and we pause and I send some love and highlight a student who is um, clearly growing in an area that they may struggle in, or is doing something amazing in something that is a little bit difficult for them. So helping students feel seen, whether it's their culture or their successes, is really, really helpful in educating a diverse group of students. I also think about differentiation when I think of how all of my students will be successful. So, differentiating based on the learner, different modalities of learning and presenting information in different ways. And like you've just seen, I like to sing and have my students sing with me. We also move our bodies and connect that with learning as well. I taught a fully remote first grade classroom last year, and so I'm very grateful that I was introduced to different platforms that could help me with differentiation as well. COVID was disastrous and still is for so many reasons, but our field definitely benefited from really utilizing things like Pear Deck or Nearpod or Zoom and Zern and so many other things. Um, I also think about teamwork when I think about how every one of my scholars will be successful. So, working closely with my grade level team to really analyze data and trends and see how we need to adjust teaching in different ways and collaborating in a sense of how we're going to do that. And then also doing that within my own classroom. So, collecting data and analyzing what I need to adjust within my teaching. And lastly, of course, collaborating with administration or special educators just to make sure that we are reaching every single student in the most effective way possible. So I hope that this answered your questions effectively and it may have given you an insight on who I am as a teacher. Thank you so much for your consideration.